So, Gonky, you wanted to talk about
Yes. What do we have? Add to stage. Here we go. So we reported a while back they had the Osprey crash. They grounded them. They brought them back. They didn't really find anything wrong. I shouldn't say that. They didn't really fix anything. They more inspections, a little bit of training. And then here lately, military Ospreys can't fly more than 30 minutes from landing airfield months after grounding lifted. So it's firewall. Boo. All right. It's basically all all V-22s, Navy, Air Force, Marine. It just talks about it. It gives them a chance to be. It's just a safety measure that they put in, right? So, as far as bringing it back to service, I think they're probably going to do it in stages until they can either put some sort of actual fix in the airplane or come up with some sort of procedure that keeps, the failure from happening again. At least a good chance of it not happening before they open the envelope all the way. But I suspect this will probably go away. How long is it going to take? I don't know. Mover. What do you think?
Well, my limitation's 30 minutes too. I feel like, I mean, it's not a bad limit to have.
Well, the problem is I mean, okay, which we'll talk about it a little bit about it here later on in the show, but if like for the Navy, it's a huge issue because now you can't use the V-22 like you want to use it.
You cannot be a COD.
Can't be a COD. And then, I mean, 30 minutes. I mean, let's hope what if the bad guys are 32 minutes away, or what if I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like it's ridiculous to me to have, and it's good for the air crews because at least they get to remain proficient flying the airplane. You're exercising the machine, but as far as operational and any kind of tactics, I think obviously it's gonna really handcuff that airframe and the community. I mean, you'd imagine. I mean, it's no different than like the 4G Hornets that we had. It's like all these. Okay, awesome. We can do a couple of air navs,
red air.
Maybe, yeah. I mean,
limited maneuvering red air. I was always 4G limited myself.
Well, yeah, but it's nice if the airplane's not, just in case, So I mean, anytime you put a limitation,
I'd be curious to see, how much fudge factors in that. To your point, like, I'm saying, like 32 minutes. Okay, well, if I need to, can I go 45?
Well, I mean, if World War III kicks off, these limitations are probably going to go away sooner than later. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think it's one of those things. They were like, listen, we need to keep our men and women flying these things. So at least the and the maintainers maintaining them. We don't want to lose the the skills as far as operating this thing. So they got to do something.
I mean, even if you don't do the mission, you still have to fly. You have to do something.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I mean, when you finally do get it worked out and get it fixed, because they will. I mean, we go into the too big to fail thing, right? They're not going to send these things to the boneyard. So they'll eventually get it figured out. And you don't want, when they get it figured out, that's when everybody, what was it you were talking about where, the instructors, the people who could green up an instructor, nobody's now current because nobody's flying. And
so there's no instructors to green up anybody.
Yeah. I mean, you got to have somebody that, even if it's limited.
Well, there's that. And everybody, well, if you've flown any kind of airplane, you know that an airplane sitting on the ground, that's the worst thing you can do to it. Right.
Oh yeah.
So any kind of flying machine is, if you're exercising it, using it, that's actually better for maintaining all your systems. Right. Because the other 99 systems get operated and exercised and all the rubber seals and all that nonsense. So I think it's a step in the right direction. It's just too bad that it's it is what it is.
Well, it's on the hot seat, right? Every time, every time something goes wrong, it's going to immediately become political and, it's your turn. They've just had a lot of time.
I know. Well, it's, I mean, I think it's going to be an expensive fix.
Wasn't it supposed to be Marine One? Right? Like, wasn't that the plan at one point?
Yeah, but didn't they went to a regular helicopter, right? They've already
Right, because
chosen
it couldn't. It like they were like, I can't do that. So
yeah. Yeah, the I think I don't know. I have my own opinions about the Osprey, but I don't want to bully anybody, so I'm just gonna keep them to myself.